Going westward toward the setting sun.
There's a way going westward where the fishing get on. We will all be going onward when our time has come down the lane going westward into the great beyond. There's a way going eastward through a hidden vale. There's a way going eastward where the berries swell. There are gnomes, wights, and dryads, leprechauns as well, on that way going eastward into the sacred vale. So come meet at the crossroads where the hallows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands where we at the crossroads with offerings in hand.
There's a way going downward beneath the photo sweep.
There's a way going downward where hidden treasures sleep. In the smithy's iron hammers with sparks crash and leap by that stream flowing downward into the molten deep.
So come.
There's a way going upward where royal chariots fly with offerings and omens from messengers on high. Through the ways going outwards to castles in the sky. So let's meet at the crossroads where the hallows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands where we meet at the crossroads with offerings in hand.
There's a way swirling roundward beyond the sodden dune.
There's a way swirling onward, morning, night, and noon. Reefs, waves, and trenches, roulette and harpoon on the tides going outward, following the moon. There's our stories at the center, a sacred peristyle. There are stories at the center where tricksters may beguile the weary and unwary who tarry for a while at the intersected center of the transcendental mile. Now let's hear at the crossroads where our hallows stand. Center of the cosmos, beginning and the end. There are ways leading outward to the many lands as we wait at the crossroads with offerings in hand. Yes, we're here at the crossroads, center of the cosmos. Oh, we're here at the crossroads with offerings in hand.
Much better with drums. Can you hold this a sec? Watch it tips.
Hold on to that power a moment longer, for it is time to stir the energies of creation. Together, let our powers join together to open the gates and the ways marked by these hallows, that they may link us directly to the realms beyond.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's not plugged in. Sorry, where are we?
Ancestors.
Oh, shift dark soil, last cover of the day. Shake the stones and loosen the loam. To the left, to the right, from near to far. Shift and rend. Shift and rend. Shift and rend. Shift and rend. Reach east westward in your rending dark soil, traveling to the very ends of the earth, and shift and rend. Shift and rend. Shift and rend. Form a fissure, branching ever westward. Press out the bedrock in shearing walls and let the abyss appear. And shift and rend. Shift and rend. Let the gate to the underworld, the realm of the dead, be open.
Let the gate be open.
O shimmer enchanted cloak, first veil of life. Billow the barrier, sever the threads. To the right, to the left, to the depths, to the heights. Stretch and tear. Stretch and tear. Stretch and tear. Split eastward in your tearing. Stretch and tear. Traveling to the very origins of the earth. Stretch and tear. Stretch and tear. Form a rent, splitting ever eastward. And press out the fabric in rippling pleats. And tear. And the occult appear. Stretch and tear. Stretch and tear. Let the gate to the ethereal world, the realm of the noble ones, be open.
Let the gate be open. And I gather this perpetual fire, that its flame may blaze the way to the crossroads.
I draw up this spring water, that its flow may usher the way to the crossroads.
Scheisse. Don't bet on that. There's no water in here. Where's the water? Who's opening the center?
O churn mighty waters, soothing balm of the world, toss the waves, stir the currents, to the west, to the south, to the east, to the north, churn and turn, churn and turn, churn and turn, churn and turn, churn and turn. Reach downward in your churning mighty waters, draining deep in the bowels of the earth, churn and turn, churn and turn. Churn. Form a whirlpool, spinning ever downward, pressing out the cooling liquid and washing walls, and let a tunnel appear. Churn and turn. Let the ways to the netherworld, the domain of the earth deities, be open.
Let the ways be open.
Do that from this side. On this side.
You want to take over this?
We'll stir mighty fire. Gift from the skies above. Lift the air. Stir the winds. To the
West.
West.
West. West is right in front of you.
Thank you. That's east then.
Correct.
To the east, to the south, to the west, to the north. Twist and burn.
Twist and burn. Twist and burn. Twist and burn.
Reach
Twist
skyward
and
to
burn.
burning mighty fire.
Twist and burn.
From the very core
Twist
of the earth.
and burn. Twist and burn. Twist and burn. Twist and burn. Twist and burn.
Form a fire
Twist
whirl
and
spinning
burn.
ever upward.
Twist
Press
and
on to the
burn.
scorching flames and
Twist
touch the walls.
and burn.
Let a tongue
Twist
appear.
and burn.
Let the
Twist
ways to the
and
heavens
burn.
and the
Twist
ways to the sky
and burn.
be open.
Let the way be open.
Let this omphalos, this great gold stone, stand with us at the center of the ways. Let it glow with an inner light, that all kindred might see and know that this is a crossroad between ways. Now, as you have aided, so it is, the ways are open.
The ways are open.
The ways stand open at this intersection, yet we remain firm on the land, on the earth which is our home. Let us sound the call and issue the invitations to our kindreds that they may join us here at the crossroads, the center which is the beginning, the present, the end. First, Stanley will call on a gatekeeper, a guardian, to stand at the center and ward these crossroads to the realms.
I call out to you now, Angrboda. We call out to you, Primal Jotun, mate of Loki, Angrboda, you who are known as Mother of Monsters, World Circling Jormungand, the monster wolf Fenrir, and the ruler of the dead Hell, you call your children. Come to us from your land of Jotunheimer, and your home in Jornvid, to our sanctuary this night. Angrboda, Lady of Yarvin, your presence is petitioned tonight. O giantess of Jotunheim, please leave your horde of wolves and attend to us this night. Lady Angrboda, Lady of Yarvin, be welcome among us.
Angrboda, Lady of Yarvin,
Be welcome among us.
Angrboda, primal Jotun mate of Loki, we are entrusting you with these keys to our sanctuary, and pray that you stand vigil before these opened ways during our rite. Keep watch, Angrboda, that our flame does not burn out of control, that the whirlpool here does not rise out of the well, that the unwelcome, the dangerous, the inimical pass not into this sacred space to disrupt our worship. Now, let us turn to the ancestor shrine as Beej calls the ancient ones.
Smartass. Everybody's a smartass today. To all those whose bones lie in this land, whose hearts are tied to it, whose memory holds it, ancient tribes of this place, we offer you welcome. To all of our grandmothers and grandfathers, our own beloved dead, bloodkin and heartkin, ancient tribes of our blood, we offer you welcome. To all those elder wise ones who guide their people, poets and seers, judges and magicians, wise women and men of ancient days, we offer you welcome. Ancient ones, be welcome among us.
Ancient ones, be welcome among us.
Now, let us turn our attention to the Nature Spirit Shrine as Roxanne calls to the noble ones.
Not throw it at the well.
To all the spirits of the mountains and trees, all you ancients and bearded fathers to subtle and bride children, spirits of the land, we offer you welcome. To all the spirits of rivers and streams, to the cloud sisters and rain sisters, to the fresh spring daughters, spirits of the waters, we offer you welcome. To all the spirits of the creatures of the earth, you beasts who walk or fly or crawl or swim, spirits of the creatures, we offer you welcome. Noble ones, be welcome among us.
Noble ones, be welcome among us.
Finally, let us return our attention to the sacred center as Stanley calls to the shining ones.
Do it from this side. Knock that twig in before it falls.
To all the primordial ones, progenitors of all that is, oldest of old, shapeless and faceless, powers of all, most ancient of gods, we offer you welcome. To all the shining ones, first children of the mother, wisest and mightiest, loving and comforting, gods and goddesses, we offer you welcome. To the gods and goddesses of this place, ancient and powerful, known to us or unknown, gods of this place, we offer you welcome. Shining ones, be welcome among us.
Shining ones, be welcome among us.
My friends, we have come now to the most important part of our rite. In just a moment, we will invite our guest of honor to his seat and offer him our gifts and praises. Before we do that, though, let us take a moment to gather up that which we will offer. There are many items on the tables behind the big bench which are appropriate for your offerings. If you did not bring an offering of your own, you are welcome to choose something from the items the Grove has provided for that purpose. We extend the use of the provided items to our remote guests as well. If you would have an offering made on your behalf, please click the raise hand button and state in the chat screen or come off mute to let us know what you would like to have prepared. Honestly, come off mute and let us know. That's easier. If you would like to make an offering at your personal shrine instead, now is the time to ensure that you have what you need to do so, but don't offer yet.
Yeah.
My friends, please bring your attention back to the sacred center. If you need more time to collect your offering gifts or to arrange an offering on your behalf, please continue in the text window. But it is time to call our guest of honor, and your attention and energies will make it easier for him to join us.
I need an offering set up for polarity.
What does she want?
Whatever is appropriate is what she said. So apparently she wants a mushroom with some alcohol on it.
Never mind. Give it just a moment.
Sorry, we're getting a couple of last minute.
It would not be a Lokian right if we were not a little bit off balance, right? Alright. Now, with your attention back on the sacred center, welcome to the divine beings, the heroes, and the honored dead, and the Vaitir, the Huludfolk, and other beings of nature. To all of you who have gathered here at our sanctuary, we pray you join us in showing worth to our guest of honor for this holy rite. First, I will issue a formal invitation to Loki. We call to you now, Loki. You, Loki, the life giver. You who stood next to Odin and Hamnir to give Ash and Embla their final gifts, heat and hardy complexion, which transformed the dark driftwood into pink-cheeked people. Come to us, we children of your generosity. Loki, mother of monsters and father of fearful foes. From the heart of Hindulog came the troll women. From the grief giver came the world worm, tears, torment, and man's mortality. From the seed of a steed came speedy Sleipnir. Let us see from whence those horrors came. Indeed, you Loki, you who brings ends as quickly as beginnings, accomplice to Asgard's assassin, giving mistletoe to murderers, rival to the Rainbow Guard Heimdall. Yes, you Loki, who marches in from Muspelheim, Surtur and his soldiers behind you, ravaging the realms, burning it before it begins anew. Holy Hackler Loki, be welcome among us.
Holy
Loki,
Loki,
be welcome among us.
Oh, tricky troll mother, behold, we bring gifts for you. May you bask in our praises and accept that which we offer. Now is the time to individually present your offerings to Loki. Please hold your offerings for any other guests or beings until you are directed. If you would make an offering to our guest of honor, please come forward or click on the raise hand button.
You can't see this. I don't know how. But the ritual space is red. We're in a different ritual space than everybody else. Make your offerings. Accept the sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
Accept
Accept
the
the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
Loki, please accept this sacrifice.
Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Loki, accept the sacrifice.
Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Stab, go get me those 2 little cups. Accept the sacrifice.
I have the one for polarity, you said.
Polarity, are you ready? You're on mute, my dear. And we can't see your screen.
I can't get to the. I'm trying to unmute her. I can't do it. Yeah, it's not working the same because I had to pin it. Let me remove pin.
No, don't remove pin. That'll take away my camera. All you do is right click and hit ask to unmute. You can't
There we
turn her
go. We're good. She's
Okay.
unmute.
There you go.
Ready, polarity, if you.
Yes, Loki, please accept this sacrifice.
Accept the
The
sacrifice.
The sacrifice. I can't see.
Loki,
Frankie.
you clever and multifaceted son of a bitch. Accept the sacrifice.
Accept the
sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
I am pretty sure that you were the inventor of the phrase taste the rainbow.
Accept the sacrifice.
Accept the
That's it.
sacrifice.
Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Frankie would also like to make a sacrifice if you want some kind of alcohol.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Do you guys have any mead? I'm just thinking mead, but like in drink.
I think there is a mead. There is, but
Okay, if
in
there is,
in
just
in
any
in
alcohol.
hang on. In total Loki fashion, we have mead, but we cannot get into the bottle because the cork is stuck, and it's
Well,
broken.
then-
It's broken where we
then
can't
any-
access it.
How about
any
triple sec?
alcohol is fine. Any alcohol is fine. Just
We're doing triple sec, okay?
Oh,
Triple
that's
sec
good.
is great.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Nice and syrupy.
Ready when you are.
I'm ready.
Say your thing.
Loki, accept my sacrifice.
Accept the
Accept the
sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Oh, it turned pink.
Yeah, from our end it turned pink.
He knows. He knows.
On behalf of Eliana, accept this sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Ooh.
Are there any other sacrifices to be made for our honored guest tonight?
Yes, please.
What can we help you with?
I have a sacrifice of rose petals for Loki.
Oh, awesome.
Loki, accept my sacrifice.
Accept
Accept
the
the
sacrifice.
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 Any others? Then at last, let Steve remind Loki how much we value him one last time.
Now, tricky troll mother. Loki, you spark of life, maker of myths, weaver of change, and friend to the friendless. You are the fire that warms the hearth and clears the forest. You walk the edges of the worlds, stepping over walls that others cannot breach. You do what must be done, speaking the truths we try to hide from ourselves. You challenge the proud and lift up the overlooked. For your loyalty to the broken, your kinship with the strange, and your fierce protection of the misunderstood, we praise you. We praise your sharp mind, your quick wit, and your laughter that breaks our rigid silence. We praise your resilience, your clever hands, and your unyielding spirit. Hail Loki, Lord of Mischief, Shapeshifter, and Traveler of the Nine Realms. Loki, we honor you.
Loki, we honor
We
you.
honor you.
So we have given our love and our wealth to the Father Fenrir. Now let our voices rise on the fire. Let our voices sound in the well. Let our words echo from here to the realms beyond. Loki, accept our sacrifice.
Loki, accept our sacrifice.
Oh, holy heckler, we have given you our praise and our offerings, and now we ask that you indulge us as we offer to those others who have joined us tonight. May you bless them as you bless us. Now that the guest of honor has received the lion's share of our bounty, if there are any other offerings to be made to the mighty kindreds assembled among us tonight, deities, ancestors, nature spirits, you may take a moment to come forward, do so at your personal altar, or click the raise hand button to have an offering made on your behalf.
Sorry.
Accept this
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Hestia, please accept this sacrifice.
Accept
Accept
this
this sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice.
Accept
Accept this
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Apollo, accept the sacrifice.
Accept this
Accept the
sacrifice.
for me lately. Not sure why. You haven't normally in the past, but you're welcome. And I got my ears open. Accept the sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
Froya, accept this sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
Okay.
We're supposed to be using the cardboard ones. Accept the sacrifice.
Accept the
Accept
sacrifice.
this sacrifice.
There are thoughts and needs, and there is insanity in the world. Aries, find the balance. Accept this sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
Accept this sacrifice.
That I really could use for the job to actually start at some point. Accept this sacrifice.
The sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
I missed if the Frankie request was for open offerings.
It's for now.
Okay, what can we do?
What do you want?
Any alcohol that can make the flames go poof, like really go.
Okay, we can do that.
I'll tell you.
Nice. I like to change. Put it better.
You want to get Frankie's?
Please accept the sacrifice.
What do you got?
Accept the sacrifice.
That should work.
I got a cup.
Try to put it in the light so you can see what you're doing. All right, Frankie.
All right. Can accept my sacrifice.
Accept the sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Yeah, I saw that.
Are there any other sacrifices to be made to our kindreds tonight?
Yes. To Odin and the guest of honor tonight, Loki, for welcoming me to your table, to guide the winds of change toward me in my life so I can progress further toward my dreams. Accept the sacrifice of 2 rose petals to you. I burn for you.
Accept
the
Accept the
sacrifice.
sacrifice.
Any others? In that case, please be seated. Please mute your mics. My friends, we are in the presence of the many beings whom we have invited here to our right. Now, our seer Gavin will aid us in hearing what they have to share.
Let us be silent a moment and let us breathe. Let our hearts listen. Let our minds be open. Let our spirits be receptive. The kindreds are gathered close around us. And there's a story to be told.
It is our custom in this grove to tell a story for each being of the occasion. And I was the one tasked with determining which story we would use to honor Loki. And at first, I thought this was going to be a fairly easy task. Look through all the stories that have been told about Loki and find one that really paints him in a good light. It was harder than I thought. First, I went through the poetic Eddas and the prose Eddas, and while Loki did a great many things in those, and was helpful in a great many of those, there was always a catch, always a sinister undertone, always a little something extra that sort of tainted it. And so I prayed. I prayed to all the gods and asked them, hey, is there something that I'm missing? Odin, Balder, Hother, Hel, is there a version of any of these stories? Is there something I'm missing that really brings to light like Loki as maybe somebody with at least once just like a heroic heart? And while a great many of them respected Loki, very few of them had a story where his intentions were purely noble. And so at last, I prayed to Loki himself. I said, hey, I'm struggling. What's a good story, in your opinion? And Loki, he says, it's my party and you're going to make me do the work? That doesn't seem fair now, does it? And I sort of shrugged, because he didn't want to tell me. And so, at last, I thought I would go to the library, and maybe I would find a book amongst all the books that honor the Norse gods and tell their stories that really put into perspective Loki as a hero. And as I'm looking through the section, I bumped into this older man. And he noticed that at the time I was wearing this Mjolnir. And he says to me, do you work with the old gods? In an accent that I couldn't quite place. It felt like somewhere in Europe. And somewhere Scandinavian-ish? And I said, well, that depends on who's asking. Because we live in scary times, and you never know who's going to come up to you about these sorts of things. And he says, my father worked with the old gods, you see. And in particular, I remember him calling upon one, and I saw 3 of the old gods. Odin, Hanir, and Loki. And they saved me. And I sort of laughed. But I'm like, okay, let's hear what this old guy has to say. And so he starts talking the way that old men do, where you know there's a story that you want to hear that he's going to get to eventually. But he starts by telling me, you understand, my father was very, very good at chess. He was, in fact, one of the greatest chess players to ever grace the Faroese Islands. And I said, oh, Faroese Islands, that's where you're from. Got it. He says, yes, my father was the greatest chess master in all of the islands. In fact, he was so skilled and genius in his chess playing that it was he who taught Magnus Carlsen how to play chess. And then I realized that maybe this old man was exaggerating, because Magnus Carlsen is the top-rated chess player in the world, and I don't know that he learned it from somebody in the Faroese Islands who I've never heard of. He went on to say, of course, my father's father was a farmer, and his father was a farmer, and his father was a farmer, and so on and so on. So my father did not play chess for a living. My father never became a grandmaster professionally. He could have been Magnus Carlsen or Karpov or Kasparov, but no, he decided to be a farmer. And yet, he supplemented with chess playing. You see, he would bet people on the island, people in our village, people traveling by boat, coming across our sleepy seaside town. He would bet them that he could beat them in a game of chess. And he only ever lost once, or 3 times, but to one person. And at this point, I'm hoping he gets to the part where we're no longer talking about chess. And he does. He says, you see, my father was in the local bar playing chess games against people when the tallest man I've ever seen in my life walks in. I was a young boy. You have to understand. 6 maybe, or 7. And so everyone seems tall. But in my memory, he has to have been 5 meters tall at the very least. And he sits down in front of my father. And he says, I bet you I can beat you at chess. And my father, he grinned, the widest grin I've ever seen on him. Because he thought to himself, I bet you this man is used to intimidating others. But you see, being tall doesn't help you in playing chess. Being good at chess helps you be good at chess. And so he said, yeah, I'll bet you as much as you're willing to bet. And this giant man brings out a pile of money and says, I will bet you all of this. And I knew at that time, the old man says, even though I was at the time a little boy, I knew that we did not have that much money. That was an amount of money I had never even heard of. I knew that if my father lost this game, he wouldn't be able to pay this giant man. And yet, my father agreed to the bet, and he played, and he thought he was being clever, he was joking, and all of a sudden, the giant man says, checkmate. And my father looked a little nervous, but he had an idea. He said, double or nothing. Give me another game. Double your money or nothing. We call it good, depending on who wins the second one. And the giant man shrugged and said, sure, I really enjoy chess. And so my father played against this giant man, and now he was paying attention. Now he was acting the way you do when you're playing somebody you actually think could beat you. And he loses again. And my father says, third time, I will give you 10 times the money you have in that pile if you win. Otherwise, we just call it 0 for 0. And you go on your merry way, I go on my merry way. And the giant man shrugs and says, sure. And my father focused in that game more than I've ever seen him focus in any game of his life, and he still lost. And he starts stuttering, oh, maybe again, I can, and the giant shakes his head no. He says, I'm done playing chess. I want my money. And my father says, I don't have that money. I can pay you, I can give you, and the giant says, I want your son. I'm going to take him. And my father stutters again, and he says, I can give you farmland, I can give you the house, I can give you so many things. And the giant says, no, I want your son, or the money you owe me. And so there in the library, the old man sort of whispers to me. And so my father called on the old gods. And I thought he was a good Christian man, but there are so many good Christian men in that village who call on the old gods when you really want to get something done. And so 3 figures appeared. And now I'm excited, because this is the part where we're actually getting to the gods. The first figure, the old man tells me, he knew was Odin. He was an old man with with a long gray beard and a hat with a wide brim and a blue coat and only one eye. He looked the way I always imagined an old god might look, or perhaps a wizard. And the other one, too, fit what I would expect an old god to look like. Dark hair, dark eyes, a serious, quiet expression, and dark robes. This was Henir. But the third one did not look the way I would imagine an old god to look. He had red hair and green eyes, and despite the fact that his mouth seems to have been sewn shut, he still opened and talked and really didn't seem to stop talking. And the thread just sort of stretched as he opened his mouth. And this was Loki. And so I understand that I'm in the middle of a situation, the old man tells me. So I run out into the field, and Odin follows, and he tells that giant man, "You will not get this child." And all of a sudden, as I'm running through the field, I feel myself being transformed into an ear of corn on a stalk. And all around me, ears of corn are sprouting up from the ground. More corn than I have ever seen grow in this field, either up until that point in my, at that point, short life, or even until now, until the last time I was on that island with my father before he passed. And so the giant comes through, and he just starts grabbing handfuls of corn with his giant hands. And Odin looks nervous, because he realizes at some point he's going to grab me. And so Henir steps in, that dark man, and he mutters, and he says, "Giant, you will not get this child." And I feel myself again being transformed, first back into myself, and then as birds appear, dark seagulls, I feel myself being transformed into a feather on one of these birds, and I am taken up into the air on wings. And yet the giant man is tall, and he is grabbing the seagulls out from the sky. And I see Henir, in his quiet eyes, get a little nervous. He realizes that this giant can capture me. And so Loki steps in, and he laughs. I will never forget the laughter of Loki, this old man tells me. He laughs and he says, "Giant, you will not take this child." And so the bird that I am on swoops down into the water. And I feel myself being transformed, made smaller and smaller. And suddenly there are hundreds, thousands of fish swarming in this bay. And I see the giant's hand grabbing fish out of the water. And I hear Loki continue to laugh, because he knows that this giant isn't going to get me. And so at last, the giant, angry, runs at my father, and my father runs into our house. And so too do Odin and Henir follow, and they close the door, and the giant attempts to jump through the window and gets stuck. And Loki behind him takes a stick from the ground and breaks the giant's shins. And then he comes to the water. And I am transformed back into myself. And my father asked Loki, "How did you know that the giant wasn't going to get my boy?" And apparently, according to the old man, Loki said, "Well, because I didn't transform your boy into a fish. I transformed your boy into one of the eggs that one of the fish was guarding." And so there in that library, this old man told me. And that's the story of how Loki saved me. Odin tried. Henir tried. But Loki was the one who was clever enough and calm enough to save me. And he sighs and he says, well, I've bored you long enough, and so on and so on. And he tells me, you know, there's one thing that I know about you people that worship the old gods. It's the same thing that I know about Loki. All of you, you get yourself into trouble, but you know how to get yourself out of it. And that was the story of the old man who was saved by Loki. So we have given our sacrifices and spent time with our kindreds. Now, Seer, what messages have the kindreds for us?
Well, I drew 4 messages, and I have to say, they seem to be of one mind. I feel like the ancestors, the nature spirits, the shining ones, and Loki all got together on this message, because it's multifaceted. So the ancestors speak of the Page of Cups, an effeminate youth, gender fluid, how appropriate. And the Page of Cups is all about news and studiousness and meditation and keeping an eye on business and keeping an eye on what's going on in the world, especially now as so much of the world seems to be going a little mad. But the nature spirits speak of the Ace of Cups, with water lilies below and the dove above. The Ace of Cups is it brings joy and nourishment and abundance and fertility and happiness, and it's basically saying this is in your grasp, even with all the craziness going on. But the shining ones came up with temperance. So yeah, but you still have to take things in moderation, make accommodation. You know, frugality might be wise here and there. You know, and manage your assets. And then Loki came up with the Ace of Pentacles, another one of, you know, contentment and felicity and ecstasy, and wealth and stuff. So basically, I feel like they've all gotten together and said, it's crazy out there, but you can achieve what you want. Put your nose to the grindstone, be aware, and it will work out for you.
Indeed, that is a powerful and timely message. Thank you. In the days and weeks ahead, may we heed and be guided by the messages we have received. Now, breathe deep. Settle yourself. The ways stand open before us, paths and whirling tunnels that reach to the far realms. Amongst us here in this sanctified space and just beyond the borders of our realms, there's a crowd of guests who have answered our invitations, entering into a temporary relationship between us. As we have given our sacrifices of songs, poems, herbs, fine oils, and alcohols, and praise to the kindreds, now we will ask for them to deliver their blessings to us in return. We know that these blessings will be magnified many times by their greatness. Now, as you are able, stand, or, virtual people, unmute your mic and speak truly. Is it your will to receive the blessings of the kindreds?
It is.
Will you accept the gifts given without recrimination, remorse, or regret?
We will.
We will.
We will.
Then ask of your own free will.
Give us the water.
Give us the water.
Give us the
water.
Give us the
Give
water.
waters.
Ancestors, we meet you at your shrine with this vessel that you may fill it
Give
to
us the
overflowing with your blessings.
the waters. Give us the
Give
water.
us the waters.
Give us the water.
Give us the
Give
waters.
us the waters.
Give
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 us
us
the
the
waters.
waters.
Give us the waters.
Nature
Give us the
spirits,
waters.
we
Give
meet
us
you
the
at your
waters.
shrine
Give us
Give us
the
the
waters.
waters.
Give us
with
the
this
waters.
vessel that you may fill it to overflowing with
Give
your
us the
blessings.
waters. Give us the
Give us
waters.
the waters.
Give us the
Give
waters.
us the waters.
Give
Give
us
us
the
the
waters.
Mighty
Give us
deity,
the waters. Give us the
we meet
waters.
at the crossroads
Give us
of this
the
vessel that you
Give
may
us
fill
the
it
waters.
to overflowing with
Give
your
us the
blessings.
Waters.
Give us the
Give
waters.
us the
Give us
waters.
the waters.
Mighty Loki, we
Give us
present
the
this
waters.
vessel to you that
Give
you
us the
might fill it
waters.
to
Give us the
overflowing with your blessings.
Give us the waters.
Give us the waters.
Give us the waters.
Give us
Give us
the
the
waters.
waters.
Give
Give
us
us
the
the
waters.
waters.
Give us
Give
the
us the
waters.
Give us
waters.
the
Give
This
us the
vessel
waters.
is
Give
filled
us the
to
waters.
overflowing, a
Give us
glowing
the waters.
container of blessings.
Behold,
Behold, the waters of life.
Behold, the waters of life.
Waters of life.
Please join me in addressing our guests by reading aloud the words of affirmation from the order of service in the front of your songbook. Loki, shining ones, noble ones, ancient ones, we stand before you in pride, honor, and friendship, and accept these blessings which you have given. First, we give the first of these blessings to the patron of all Druidry. And to the patron of our grove, that those who support us may share in our fortune. Now let us share in these blessings.
We're in the light.
Share the waters, raise the cup, drink your fill.
Share
Deep, drink and joy now fill you up as the elder ways we keep. Share the waters, raise your cup, drink your fill of wisdom deep. Strength and joy now fill you up as the elder ways we keep. Share the waters, raise the cup, drink your fill of wisdom deep. Strength and joy now fill you up as the elder ways we keep. Share the waters, raise the cup, drink your fill of wisdom deep. Strength and joy now fill you up as the elder ways we keep. The waters of life.
The waters of
Waters of
life.
life.
Except for mine is too full.
Finally, we pour out this blessing for all of you who are attending remotely and for those of the Grove who couldn't be with us today through no fault of your own. May these blessings find you all, no matter where you are.
Hello?
And so this rite draws to a close. Let us thank all who accepted our invitation and hospitality today. beginning with me for the guest of honor. Tricky Troll Mother, we thank you for walking among us tonight. As this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Loki, we thank you.
Loki, we thank you.
And with Stanley at the sacred center,
Shining ones, elders and brightest, we thank you for walking among us today. As this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting. Give it out of love and asking nothing in return. Shining ones, we thank you.
Shining
Ones, we thank you.
and with Roxanne at the Nature Spirit Shrine.
Gently.
Spirits of the earth, fully manifest on this mortal plane. We thank you for your presence in the sanctuary today. We know that you remain among us always, though rarely seen. But as this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting. Given out of love and asking nothing in return. Nature spirits, we thank you.
Nature spirits, we thank you.
And finally, with Beej at the Ancestor Shrine.
Mighty ancestors, spirits of those who have gone before, we thank you for joining us here today. As this rite is ending, we give you this gift in parting, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Ancestors, we thank you.
Ancestors, we thank you.
Yoltun, Yoltun, mother of monsters, gatekeeper. You have stood with us at these crossroads, and your keen observations have kept the fires and the waters safely contained to their task. Your mastery of the keys has kept us safe from those who would travel through the opened ways to our sanctuary just to disrupt our worship. You have made it easier for our beloved kindreds to find their way to our sanctuary as our guests, and you have seen each of them safely back to their own realms. For all of this and more, we thank you.
We thank you.
Thank you.
Now Stanley has some last words for our gatekeeper.
Now, I'm going to bother. Oh, Primal, you're mate of Loki. Your rite has come to an end. We have no more to ask for you at this time. Before you depart, though, please accept this offering. Given our love and asking nothing in return. You and Anglabotha, we thank you.
We thank you.
Now, as our rite comes to an end, this stone is no longer needed to guide travelers. The connections to the way, too, are no longer needed at this nexus. So let us calm the energies. Let us close the ways so that the veils between the realms may fall into place.
The handheld off the table.
Sorry.
That's water.
Fire? The one with the fire on it. Maybe? That's okay. My fault. No problem.
Mighty fire, gift from the skies above, stir the whirlwind, and let the fiery tunnel collapse. Calm the twist.
Calm the burn. Calm the twist. Calm the burn. Calm the twist. Calm the burn.
Let the
Calm
hungry
the twist.
flames dwindle
Calm
until
the
there is
burn.
naught but smoke
Calm
remaining.
the twist.
Calm
Calm
the
the
twist.
burn.
Calm the
Calm the
burn.
Twist. Calm the burn. Calm the twist. Calm the burn. Calm
And
the
let the
twist.
clouds of smoke
Calm
break
the burn.
apart, dissolving
Calm
into
the
gentle
twist.
tendrils of the scented
Calm
mist.
the burn. Calm the twist. Calm the burn. Calm the twist. Calm the burn.
Let the
Calm
ways
twist.
to the heaven, the
Calm
domains
the
of
burn.
sky deities, be closed.
Let the ways be closed.
Mighty waters, soothing balm of the world, fill the whirlpool and let the watery tunnel collapse. Calm the churn, calm the turn, calm the churn, calm the turn, calm the churn, calm the turn. Let the rushing walls of liquid collapse inward until there is naught but a steady flow. Calm the churn, calm the turn.
Calm the churn.
And let the currents
Calm
slow
the
and spread,
Calm
dissolving
the
to a gentle lap
Calm the
and suck of water
Calm
against
the
its
churn.
boundaries.
Calm the
churn. Calm
Calm
the
the
churn.
churn.
Let the way to the netherworld, the domain of the
Calm
earth
the churn.
deities, be closed.
Let the ways be closed.
Enchanted cloak, first veil of life. Restore the charm and let the pleats fall flat. Compress the stretch and tack the tear.
Compress
the stretch, tack the tear. Let the
Compress the
fabric be
stretch,
sewn
tack
until
the
there is
tear.
naught but a seam
Compress
between.
the stretch, tack the tear.
Compress the stretch, tack the tear, and let the
Compress the
severed
stretch,
threads rejoin,
tack the tear.
resolving into a
Compress the
single
stretch,
shimmering
Tack the
blind.
tear.
Compress the stretch, tack the tear. Compress the stretch, tack the tear. Let the gate to the ethereal world,
Tack
the realm of the noble ones, be closed.
The way be closed. Dark soil, last cover of the day, release the abyss, and let the shearing walls unite. Still the shift, mend the rend. Still the shift, mend the rend. Still the shift, mend the rend. Let the bedrock reform until there is naught but foundation below. Still the shift, mend the rend. Still the shift, mend the rend. Still the shift, mend the rend. And let the loosened loam fall back, resolving into a mounded blanket of memory. Still the shift, mend the rend. Still the shift, mend the rend. Let the gate to the underworld, the realm of the dead, be closed.
Let the gate be closed.
The fountain is returned. The fire pit is returned. The shrines are again but stone. And thus, the ways are closed.
The ways are closed.
So this rite comes to an end. The kindred have returned to their realms. The ways are closed. And yet, the hallows remain. Well, fire pit and shrines, tangible symbols of the cosmos, as it was in the beginning, as it is now, as it shall forever remain. When we depart this sanctuary, may these hallows echo in our mind, in our hearts, and in our spirits that they may continue to connect us to the realms beyond our own. Now, there are a few last thank yous to be given before we depart, beginning with Gavin at our patron's shrine.
Clever Luckbringer, even as your shrine remains in our sanctuary, so it is that you stay or go, regardless of the ways between realms. Accept, though, this final gift, today, given out of love and asking nothing in return. Hermes, we thank you.
Hermes, we thank you.
Finally, we thank our host, great grandmother of many. Let us never forget that she will always care for us so long as we remember and care for her in return. So one last time I say, Earth Mother, we thank you.
Earth Mother, we thank you.
Now let us go forth in this world as kith, carrying with us the blessings of the kindreds and a spark of the energies of the realms. So be it. This rite is ended.
So be it. The rite is ended. It's all on you.
Oh yeah, American song. Let me pull up the lyrics because I don't actually have it memorized. We come from the land of the ice and snow, and from the midnight sun where the hot springs flow. The hammer of the gods will drive our ships to new lands, to fight the horde, sing and cry, Valhalla, I am coming. On we sweep with threshing oar, our only goal will be the western shore. We come from the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs flow. How soft your fields so green can whisper tales of gore, of how we calm the tides of war. We are your overlords. On we sweep with threshing oar, our only goal will be the western shore. Huzzah!
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 I did not practice that like I should have.
Who get it, girl?
Brava.
Get it, girl. Get it. Work. Work.
Thank you to everyone who put up with all of our technological weirdness this evening.
Loki.